On the line right now, we have Randy Hedderick. And Randy had his first professional fight. And his first professional fight was against Tom Atencio, who happens to be one of the co-owners of Affliction.
Oh.
And so that fight was at Ultimate Chaos. It was about 3-4 weeks ago. I can't remember exactly. And what was said after the fight was that Tom was like, we had Tom on since the fight. We've had him on a couple times on the show. And he basically said, you know what, I think what happened was I broke Randy's nose. And that's why Randy couldn't answer the bell for round number 3. So Randy is on the line. We've got Randy Hedderick on the line. How you doing, brother?
Doing good, thanks.
Good. Well, welcome to the show, man. So where are you right now?
I'm actually on Highway 90 in Biloxi, Mississippi, driving home.
Oh, my God, you're in your car driving. All right. Okay, how fast are you going?
I'm actually at a red light. I hate these things.
Oh, you're at a red light. Okay, cool. And what are you driving?
My Nissan Xterra.
A Nissan what?
Nissan Xterra.
Xterra?
Oh, Xterra. The Xterra. Okay, that's cool. That's a nice little
Xterra,
SUV. Cool. And you're in Biloxi, Mississippi, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. So are you on your way home from work, or are you on your way home from training?
I just got doing a little light workout. Nothing big, little jogging here and there.
Cool. All right, so you just had your first professional fight against Tom Atencio. And, dude, I swear, I PVR'd that whole event, so I went back home because you were going to be on last week, but we didn't end up having the show because we're lazy and I was shooting a TV show. And I rewatched your fight. And round number 1, I have never seen somebody beat the hell out of somebody else so well. I honestly, I thought Tom Atencio was going to die. Like, you gave him the beatdown of a lifetime.
That was a beating.
I ain't gonna lie to you. My first pro fight, I wanted to come out and kill somebody. It's something you would dream of on TV. Come out and just put somebody and let them watch there and shake a little bit after a knockout.
And so when you were fighting, like round number 1, and I was teasing Tom about it. It was like he was sticking out his jaw, just to try and tire you out. And
yeah.
Because you connected. You connected with his face, his jaw, his body, and every other body part you could possibly connect with about 100 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like you won that round. I would have given it to you like 10-5.
Yeah, there was a few times he definitely could have. It looked like it could have ended.
Hey, that first round went exactly the way I wanted it, except for it went about 4 minutes too long. I'll give you that.
Yeah. Okay. So you should have finished him. So then we get into round number 2, and round number 2, Tom regains composure. He has a minute break.
Go ahead. I was going to say, I'll tell you what happened. During round 2, I threw a head kick, and he caught it. And, my nose wasn't broke the whole time, but he caught that, and he slammed me. And what ended up happening, I had to go to the hospital. I tore up the ligaments in between my ribs.
Which ribs are you talking about?
When I threw my left side of my ribs, when he slammed me, I ended up tearing my ribs all through my ligaments all through the ribs. And I couldn't breathe after that.
Okay, yeah, because I saw the kick, I saw him take you down, and you guys got up and down, and to be honest, what it looked like, when I'm watching, right? I'm just a dude sitting on my couch, so what can I say? But when I'm watching, it really looked like you were just so gassed, so fast in round number 2. It just looked like you ran out of steam.
I was a little tired. If I wouldn't have hurt my ribs, I would have never quit. But when I got up from this, if you notice from the end of the second round, I'm letting them punch me in the face, hoping the ref would stop it. I'm like, I can't breathe, something's wrong with my ribs. And I'm just like, hit me, Tom, he's hitting me. And I'm hoping the ref will stop it, and he never did. But, I did not want to come out that third round, and I couldn't breathe, I couldn't stand up. I was a little pissed off, I'll give him that.
Right.
In the first round, obviously you came back, you were ready to go for the second round, but I was wondering if you, watching the way that went down from the first knockdown that you got, it seemed like you knocked him out and then brought him back to life by hitting him again, and then kind of beat him down on the ground. I was wondering if you blew your load a little bit trying to finish him there.
No, not really. I still felt really strong coming into the second round. In the first round, I could have kept going. I'll tell you, I don't think there's anybody that's not even my weight class. I don't fight at 160. I really try to fight at 145, so I gained a lot of weight to meet him there. But, I don't think, I let my hands down, let him hit me in the face a couple times. I don't think there's anybody that can knock me out at my weight. So, I had plenty of energy. Just, I don't know, that coming out and hurting myself sucked.
Where do you usually fight at? What's your normal weight?
155, 145. That's
Okay.
my normal weight.
Featherweight.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So now since then you go to the hospital, you get your ribs checked out and whatnot. Were they just bruised ribs? Were they cracked ribs? Sorry, what was the situation exactly?
The cartilage in between the ribs, I actually tore it, and the
Ouch.
ribs were popping each other. They were all popping in and out of place.
Eesh.
Wow.
That
All
can't
right,
be
well,
good.
that sounds kind of painful, dude.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
okay,
you don't feel
Must
good
be
at all.
hard talking.
and now how long is recovery for that?
Oh, it's gonna be a while, man. It kind of sucks. I have like 2 or 3 fights lined up coming up, but I don't know how long it's gonna take. You know, I just started running, like light jogging, like 2 laps around the house. That's about it.
So what do you weigh now? Are you still eating Krispy Kremes, holding down the 160, or are you
Probably.
are you starting to eat better and cut down some weight?
It actually sucks. I'm still at about 167, and I haven't been that heavy in a while.
Okay.
Almost 170.
So when can you get back into the gym and start training full time?
And I would love to know. I don't know. I really don't want to, further injury. I mean, I go in there, I'll hit the bag, just, light stuff, keep my shoulders tight and everything like that. But I don't know when full training might be. It might be, 3-4 months before I can actually get in there and try it out.
So when do you see yourself getting back in the ring? Because, I mean, reality is, and I'll let you answer that question in a sec, but reality is, I mean, anybody that gets their first fight ever against a guy like Tom Atencio, who happens to get so much exposure in the mixed martial arts world,
Sure.
which gives you a ton of exposure in mixed
Sure.
martial arts. I mean, dude, for sure you were getting offers for other fights.
you're gonna
People
get-
banking
Oh, yeah.
on the fact, like, you're the dude that fought Tom Atencio.
Definitely.
You nearly knocked him out in the first round.
Yeah.
People know you can bang. They know you can fight. And if you would walk into a cage at 145,
Wow.
cut, and able to and can stand up and trade like you did,
Right.
you're a marketable guy.
That's
So how
Yeah.
long until you step back in the ring and start laying some rubber on people's faces?
I'll tell you right now, if it was me, I'd be in there, next weekend if they give me a chance. I love fighting. That's awesome for me. I'll get in there and bang with whoever they want to put me in there with, and always give good shows. I see myself maybe fighting. I don't know. I'd say if I could start training, maybe 5 months, 4 or 5 months.
Start training 4 or 5, or be ready to fight then?
I could be ready to fight in 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Randy, I had a quick question. They were saying that was your first fight against Tom, but online it says that you've had a fight before that. Was
No,
that your first
that
pro
was my
fight?
first pro fight. That was actually my first one. I've had, I can't remember, how like eight amateur fights, I think so. I don't
Okay.
know. 9, I can't remember.
How'd you do in those fights?
I've done pretty well on them. I can't remember what my record is. You don't keep up with those. I don't keep up with my amateur ones. I did my pro, but that was it.
Did you ever lose in the amateur fights?
Yes. I'll
Yeah.
tell you, my first 4 amateur fights, I'd never trained before in my life.
You just came off the
You
street
just
and said,
started. You're
"I
just
wanna
like, I want to fight some
beat
dudes.
some people up."
Yeah, I just said, my buddy, as one of my buddies, Chris Kavanaugh, he bet me. He goes, hey, I bet you won't get in the ring. I got you a fight.
I
said,
triple
"Really?"
dog
He
dare
goes-
you.
Yeah.
Yeah, he goes, hey, you're going to fight tomorrow. I said, all right. I was in the ring the next day.
That now right there, that's not the traditional way people start a mixed martial arts fighting career. We've
Oh, it's
got
not. And the
Yeah.
funny thing is, I got into the ring. I kicked that dude's ass for 45 seconds, just like a regular street fight.
Right.
And after that, I was tired as hell.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah, for sure. Then all of a sudden you're hooked, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Well, all right.
Okay.
So Randy,
Yeah.
have you got are you talking to organizations about possible sponsorship and stuff like that, and to be able to improve your training level and put some more money into what you're doing?
Yeah. Right now I train over at Dixon's Dungeons out in Biloxi, Mississippi.
Yeah.
Great gym and everything, and Dixon's a great guy to train with. I got my toe-to-toe sponsor me in that last fight in Full Tilt Poker. I don't know if you noticed that.
Yeah.
I won't say thanks to them too while I'm on here. And I actually had a couple fight offers for Memphis. I want to try and get out. I know Rick Clemente's got a gym out in Slidell. I'd love to get out there and train with them a little bit. But I work at a casino making a little bit of money, not much at all. So I try and stick to what's close around here.